There's no way to fix it.
That's why I brought in outside.
The only thing I have to tell you is that unless you're raising him like my father raised me, which I know for a fact that that's not going to happen. I know damn well it's not. As much as I want to be like, maybe, no. There's no way. He's just going to have to...
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas.
Yes, you can keep having the arguments. Yes, you can.
There's Cavante Turpin on the
I
return.
understand that putting up with the disrespect.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and injury ended 2024 after
but
just
understanding
8 games.
why he's in trouble.
Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
You're not going to get him to apologize.
This is complete.
Because he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
Down on a gain
he knows
across
what he's getting in trouble,
midfield, down
but he doesn't
inside
see
the
it.
45-yard line. They pick up 14
I was
yards
the
on
same
that
way.
one.
You want to know how?
That's good for a Dallas
how
first
I
down.
changed?
You know, Kate, you'll
Dad
find
damn near
teams
put me
go to
through
this
a wall.
crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage.
And unfortunately,
sometimes
in the
he's
far
breaking
right
the right coverage for a
Whitney
much
is
bigger
right.
impact play, just like that.
You can't just go cutting
Game
people
for
through.
Javonte Williams. And this run is going to
I
push
was
him
damn near about
inside
to.
the 40. Give him 7 there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Being all the way up there.
Now here he goes on the boot.
Escalating.
And he doesn't see a winner we like, so we just got rid of that one.
That's on Joshua that way.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush. It came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
I promise I understand.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
In a situation like this? No, absolutely not. There's just no need. I understand she's just... But he's generally being truthful about what he just said over here. There is no
defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
At this point,
the numbers
the
tell
best
us
you
pretty
can do
clearly,
is set him up for a live and learn situation.
Extra long, it's
let him
really
stick his
hard to
finger
stay
in
on
the
the
goddamn
field.
light zone.
That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
There's damn near nothing.
And this kick is good. He needed to get off it there, and he did. And
that's
3 on
what
their
we're
first
talking
series.
about,
Hope to build on that in drives ahead.
Disciplinary correction.
It's not often you hear me say this, Kate, that a kicker can pick up
all
his team
he
and
can
he did right
understand
there.
is, hey,
They started with great field position, and if they would have come away with 0, it would have been a disappointment. Instead, he puts 3 on that scoreboard.
Sit down, shut his mouth, and not look at anyone.
Get back over. I'm at 99.
Or he's going to go back over yonder, and God knows when you'll see him.
I'm about there.
Which is what you were worried about the first time he went over. Am I correct?
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
There is nothing you can do. If the only person
Gibson now to
here
return.
that can get that in check is Matt,
coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season.
If he ain't worried
Jalen
about
Hurts.
you,
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. Kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes
if I would
1st
have
and
fucking
10.
hit him right there, that would have done nothing but start a fight. If Whitney
Right
would
to
have
the
stayed,
air,
it would
it's
have nothing but
Hurts.
if he would have brought me to that one,
And he's going to be
Johnson
driven
would
out,
lose
but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
was to let him walk.
Offense is set. This is
Do you
2nd and
want
2.
to? No. Did you listen? No. I understand this. What's up? But it's just, there's no point.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, that's the one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing here? And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
No,
that's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to work this down to the 32. And stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Probably.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. He might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Hurts yet again.
Let him.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard.
He's excited. He just been.
He got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And again, here's Hurts. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Saquon complete a touchdown. Well, no hesitation to check this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
No information with him whatsoever.
I was just scared.
The information that I got out of him was there is nothing nobody can do. Me, if I would have put him through that fucking closet, as this it would have benefited nobody, and it would have left him in. That's what I'm saying. And if Uncle Josh would have come in here, he would have taken the beating, and Uncle Josh would have went to jail. There would have been nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Cowboy. I understand
return. Here's
Jalen Tolbert. As much as I want to disagree,
and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
But if he's just going to sit there, what y'all need to do is just dismiss it. Wait, if he's just going to be dismissive, dismiss it. There's no proof. It's
You set it down for him from the 31.
Because they're getting attention from him, and that's what they're wanting to do.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and
2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
At this point, it's just he needs to
from the gun is Prescott.
That's
complete. It's Javonte Williams.
Address the function.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And then dismiss.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Up the gut they go with Williams. He reaches midfield, driving into Eagles territory.
That is also a good
5 on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they have a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious
But him being here and jeopardizing my
key.
If I snap on him, defense coming and pick everything out. That's where I'm at right now.
You know by now, this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Either you're just going to have to leave him with Matt and let him live.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
And which I know that's not ideal thing for you. But Mark's right about it.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock.
Anything else goes down,
the opposing 30.
Mark
they got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
And
defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Address it in a timely,
Williams now, 1st and 10.
And then dismiss it.
And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Brought in. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Aubrey puts it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
I hate to say it, I hate to say that, but Wilkins and Gracie, Wilkins and Trinity got into a really heated argument, and then he decides to lay with him, and he then said he couldn't do that.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Yeah.
Gibson now to return.
Don't handcuff.
Manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Yeah.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown.
Say what? How you feeling today? Check out. You have a feel better? It makes you feel better?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Dominic's a visual.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Jesse,
after a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
He shows it. Yeah, he might show he's not afraid of you. Yeah.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
But at some point, you are his mother.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling. That's just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able
Okay, calm down. I want you mad at me. I don't want you mad at me now.
Play fake now hurts the
Jackie will come back.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the big and sends it over the middle, you got 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I mean, I know the stress of the two.
You set it down for him from the 31.
One puts you through this shit.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
The other option.
That might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Or play fucking around and find out what the cops.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Williams. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You need to figure out what you're doing. You need to figure out your place. Because if you don't, both options.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
And if he is generally not worried about TV and jail and prison and all that, there's nothing you can do.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. Pass it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
You can't shoot a gun.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Snap now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal.
Can't shoot a gun. I think I'll get shot back at. You shoot the gun all day, people.
Pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
He got a pizza in. He got a pizza get done.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point.
You taking something. Hold you till your top get a pizza get done. Get a cake. Bad boy.
Right down the middle. It's go.
Get a cake. The other cake. The other thing get done.
Push there, lead to 6.
Eagles 7.
Look at Ding Dong with him. Yeah. Diddy's best friend. Him and Diddy's best friend.
No, that's Matthias.
Oh, yeah, that's Matthias. That's Matthias. That was Matthias.
Aubrey now to kick this
That's
one
a baby.
away. Gibson now to return.
It's for you, dude.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Okay, you got that's on you. That's on you got left.
If it's generally that way, if that's generally how you feel before you went on that walk.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
If he generally doesn't know, then he's just
back to work after throwing the pick.
2 options.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect.
Your
2nd
choice to
down.
explain.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, with this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well.
I said Jaden was.
Too many times. More interceptions.
See, I covered you. I had your back.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35.
Y'all weird as hell.
It was so bad, Mark.
That'll be good for
It was so good that he had him in his leg, headlock in his
I
leg
can still
over his
see the
shoulder.
faces of the big guys in the huddle. When
Yeah,
you call
yeah.
a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and
Why
make
you
tee
put
off.
your head on his
If they
shoulder?
hit somebody like they did right there.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
More yards.
Not in here.
That's another Eagles
Let's save zone.
down. A gain of 12.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend
Oh,
with,
wait.
now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball
Right.
himself. For
He
a
just said he
lead.
was going to show them something. Yeah, Jaden just said he was going to show them something.
Oh my
He's going
god.
to
He said,
walk
I'm
this deep
actually
down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a
Boogie.
defensive play
What
to
happened?
loose, incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly
Boogie, you
was.
finna go?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Good idea.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
The boys ran out of
As
here.
quarterback, when you have an op versus man coverage, you're just hoping
Yeah,
and just
there's a
praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd down, they need 7.
Look close you got.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down.
Hey.
They come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish
It ain't going that far. She's had our paper a little while, but I ain't sleeping over here.
The air in the
Yeah, that's right.
getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one
That's
heck of
right.
a deflating feeling. Now for that defense,
Yeah.
it puts a sack on the board.
You got cards already? What?
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fields this at the 19.
Actually, talk about you. You got to live alone.
So much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over first.
Hey, y'all doing?
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes
Done.
1st and
Sit
10.
down.
Drop
Rough
play.
house.
This is Williams.
Through.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he powers ahead for about 5.
Round so y'all got to get older. Y'all call you up to y'all on top.
A gain of 5. what will be the final play of our opening quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front.
Dominique.
Back to AT&T Stadium
You
in
double
just a
team
moment.
Yes.
They were done with David Dane.
That dude in the gray shirt was scared of me. He ran out.
I don't think he was scared of you.
All set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 5.
He tried to double team him.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Eagle,
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. That is teaching tape to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
I bet not.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he is into the end zone. The Cowboys go up by 12. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good. You hear running back coaches say to slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Bro, you were running from him. You were running from him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey.
He is scared of Mike.
I'm terrified of Mike. No one's putting it on my face.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points.
Whee!
Yeah, don't stop.
Okay. How bad the kitchen looking? Sucks to be y'all. Hey, the boys volunteer to do that? Did they say yeah? What? Put the tape back up in the box.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense.
That one.
And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Who is that?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
I never ate it, so I'm.
He's up to the 35. They reel him in.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available.
Okay.
2-1 second down. That
We got rough. We're done. We'll play the game. We'll sudden the rough house.
For the offense, it's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
I got bumped to them boys the yard this day. No, it's bad, man.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. He gets it forward a little into his 46. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Hurts once again. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Y'all going to
they'll throw. Third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Hurts yet again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
You agree with
Just a yard left to go on second down.
We're going to try to fix it. We're trying to do a little bit better. I didn't know unexpectedly we get to talk about something. We get to work things out.
Throwing again.
Couple later, you get yelled.
Sends this to the end zone.
Wasn't expecting it.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Oh, that is going
that was not what I was expecting. He said that and talk.
We'll see how good his mental toughness is. He can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open.
You can help him.
Punishment to stretch plays when the tackler tries to meet him.
Say no, tomorrow buy you a cake and look at your own cake.
Design keeper here for Hurts. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Don't do that.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
We had a conversation.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
By yourself.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. From the pistol, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Small leg close, right there on heavy leg.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets
you would have ran. Who have to ran?
That means 4th down.
Wide open. That's some
good. Enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott for the try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
One hand on the curve in the back, I'll change clothes. I can change clothes earlier from my butt on the bathroom. Like it.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tolbert now to return it. Shoots away from one. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing. They're the guys to get those targets.
Well, I'll sit there and who did this? And get Jones like, oh, so did it.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak.
Y'all got to put this one thing on Dallas and
he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here.
2nd and 3 now. Going left side, Williams with it.
Yeah, school.
Sticking for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Prescott now to throw right down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Back here. A little bit of kicking, doing preacher stuff back here.
Now it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Toward the sideline. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. I don't know why he took away.
It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Very fucking dangerous.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This a 54-yarder.
It's
far enough, but no good. He sends it just a little bit right. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Everybody has the light from even, I guess.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now.
I just have to say it now. Yeah.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
About set. This is 3 and 5.
Come Sunday. Back to their spot. That goes back to their spot. Come Sunday.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that first down.
Everybody going back to their spot. Come Sunday. Come Monday. Everybody going to take back to the original one.
Those
guys back in that big one.
are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
We got there with kids all day.
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Woo, no kids. You go somewhere. That's it. This is our somewhere. Our somewhere is right here. We ain't got that cave no more. Well, I got my cave with my bed in there. The TV in there.
Only 2 yards.
Y'all follow us back there, sir. No problem.
He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive gain, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs.
Some tough running for the leader of the offense right there. They have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Tight end in motion left.
You haven't had this thing. You never had the same thing. When you get over a parent plate. The same thing you do. They play 2 things better.
This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do. Like a nice
6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy, right? Grab some cloth and drive him to the ground with all you got.
One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Dotson now in motion right. Here's Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Put him back to back.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll be going back home.
Run first. It's a screen.
Everybody has to wear FIFA.
Dancing past him. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
What about that? That score.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
That score too? You don't tell me shit.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 17.
Fire.
This
Okay.
it's so good.
I was dead, so she ain't gonna come beside you.
He probably
Yeah, okay. I always do that. That's on the hard call.
Just a 3-point game now.
It is. Let's bring it here and drop it out. So
Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. First call here coming from the shotgun.
I know that, and it's a big old thing. So, yeah.
From the gun is Prescott. Taken in over the middle by Pickens. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
You set it down for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
I've had a long time actually, so.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Them up on this. Foot out separately. Not put you in the fucking time like the fucking boys can, man.
And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
Hudson is back to back. Birthday back to back. Good proof that day. Good birthday then. A good Christmas. Golly.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Okay.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
On second down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now. They need 7.
Working
out of the gun. It's Prescott. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
10-yard line. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
Yeah, we got a whole month. Yeah, a whole month to go before we get here. Yeah, ways to go. You ain't got to do it right now. Do it soon.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll double their lead to 6. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Eagles.
We've set it downs from 37. On first down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. Pushing back for second down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. Second and long from their one. This is Williams. He finds space for a few yards that time. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Great Blankenship. And the Eagles nearly bring it back for a pick six, but he is tackled at the very last moment. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. First and goal, they're going option. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Eagles 24, Cowboys 23.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Boy, do this. Check 45 on this.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. Hurts. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to have this over the 44-yard line as they hold down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They go to Barkley again. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Goddard makes the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed left side to Smith. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's second and goal. Barkley can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stop that run before it could get going.
Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
31. Cowboys 23.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Spins out of one stop. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
You bring your tablet, are you calling here? The one is dead. I'm going to charge it. You got to come here, 6 o'clock in the morning, holler, and in the booth.
Manages to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
You know, it was on the half. You should have. Williams
on the carry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds his fullback. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss for Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, that safety came flying. And we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the gun is Prescott. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that gets him back within 5.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Bigsby with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Cuts right. He's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles hold an 11-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
38. Cowboys 26.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. They'll have decent decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10. Here's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. He's going to keep it this time. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Up the gut they go with Williams. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Well, you don't tell me.
Third and just 2 to go. There he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Next stop set.
Straight ahead with Williams. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Cooper to Gene on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. To throw is Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And this one doesn't go far. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for third and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Prescott to throw. this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Line up the design keeper. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
38, Cowboys 33.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Rolling from the gun here. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Let's get to that wide, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 14
Big
yards.
gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now Hurts. Yet another ground for Goddard. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
The tackle by Marvian overshown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. Brought in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's a sneak. Hurts. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Makes the catch. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
45. Cowboys 33.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Cowboys offense headed out there. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Draw play. This is Williams. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
So 1st down from the 41. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Barkley off the pistol again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles go up by 19.
52. Cowboys 33. Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott's
off
all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And scoring hasn't been the issue for Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dak to the air here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's gonna bring them to 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Barkley. Still has room inside the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They're going to run with Barkley. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. It's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
59. Cowboys 33.
This is Nelson. He's out.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Tolbert now to return it. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys about set to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
For your minute. Get the last 3 minutes up. I'll have up your minutes up. I'll let it wait till the last 3 minutes go so I can done recording. We done recording 3 minutes.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Hits Prescott. Towards the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picks up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Said I get it. I get to me 2 days off. You want to go and sit there and keep fucking saying I get it.
From the gun is Prescott. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A pickup of just under half. They get 4, and now they've got 2nd and goal at the 5. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
This has been another edition of the NFL on
been
EA
kicking up
Sports.
and getting a
With
couple
all
more
our
beers
crew
and
here
hot
and
time to
my
watch and
broadcast
chill.
partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Well, everybody knows to put their clothes in a few months. Whoever's up. My bottle of water. I'm too, so I can't say yay or nay.